this is week 2. What did you crack him for in the first week? You had 10 catches or something?
Yeah, 10 for 120.
10 for 120, okay? So you kind of knew before that game that there was chemistry between you and Matthew Stafford. When did you feel that chemistry actually ignite and like you knew you were going to have this 10-catch game going into the week 2 where you're going to have the performance you have?
So rookie mini camp, we get drafted, we show up, and then there's like 2 weeks after that, the rookies got to stay after everybody else goes. And everybody's leaving, but except me and my roommate, Davis Allen. I was 177, he was 175, 2 picks in front of me. We're at the hotel together. We're both rookies, so we're staying, and everybody's going. We're like, oh, we're going to stay. And we get a text of like, yo, from one of our strength coaches, like, yo, Matthew wants you to come out and catch. For like, Higgs is going to be there. Our other wide receiver, Van Jefferson, is going to be there. And they were like, he wants you to come out. And be like, yo, for real? Like, out of all the guys on the team, like he asked me and like my roommate to come out, and was like, yo, I got to run the best routes of my life. If I cannot drop a ball, like it's got to be as good, it's got to be the best route running I've ever had in my life. And the first day, I'm like, you've thrown with him. Like you see when like you're coming out of breaks and like the ball's in the perfect spot every time, and be like, yo, if I keep my feet and like I as long as I can see the ball spinning for a second, I'm like, he is not missing. Like, no, whether it's upfield, we're running an out route, puts on your front shoulder, you can tap and turn and get on the side, and you're running out a curl break, it's on your inside pass, so you can drop step and turn over your inside shoulder. And that was like, holy cow.
So you're basically telling me that you guys had instant chemistry.
I mean, low key, I felt like instant. First thing I was like,
honestly, I'm not even gonna second guess that because I went with him once to Golden West.
Yeah.
We threw together. I think we threw 45 balls. I think we went 45 for 45. We never even met each other. That's how elite his arm talent is. He like Puka was saying, the ball come right out there, right out that break is right on your forehead.
Literally.
Right up on your forehead. And he just over here slings it.
Oh man, he got that little half white arm sleeve and
yeah.
just dot him up.
What do you think makes him so special? Is it the arm strength? What do you see from his day-to-day that makes him special?
I mean, I think his attention to detail, like, man, like he just like, I mean, I think of him and Les Snead, like, so man, he's not the guy who's going to go out and have the most conversation. He's going to talk to everybody, but man, like you see, he's got the big old like year calendar, like notebook where he's got an old pen and paper. It's like the yellow pages still, like, you know, where it's got like the little brown spot at the top and you fold it over. So it's like, that's him. Like he's got it and he's taking notes. He's got it all.
That's how we used to do it in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're like so used to iPads and fucking devices and stuff. You probably didn't ever read a book. We used to get a big ass binder with all the plays.
No, yeah, hell no, they definitely don't do that anymore. 3-incher.
It'd be a 3-incher.
We gotta save some trees, man. Start using the iPad, man.
I guess we are.
But yeah, I think his toughness, I think is the one thing is like, man, you have to cut out both arm and legs off for that guy to leave the football field.
1,000%.
And I think as that quarterback position, you don't always get that. And I think that separates him from almost every other guy out there.
Now, when the guys in the locker room see and know about Matthew Stafford's toughness, does it have like an energy in the room where if a guy gets kind of banged up, they like, oh, well, our fucking star quarterback just played with broken ribs or whatever. He's always playing banged up.
Yeah.
I got to play. Is there that energy with Matthew Stafford in that locker room?
100%. It's like, it's definitely bled into the identity of our team and stuff like that and how guys operate and be like, yo, this is the most prized possession we have is our quarterback. You know how the locker room is and like how the like the whole football team operates through this guy. And he will never take himself out of the game. Yeah. And so it's like unless your ankle is facing the opposite way or there are ligaments that are completely torn that you can't run anymore, you got to get back out there.
I just remember that one video of him like going and doing the 2-point conversion when he fucked up his other shoulder when he's back in Detroit early in his career. Because we were drafted in the same year, I think, 2009.
Really?
And
man, he's been playing.
He was like crying. I remember because I've gotten crunched where a guy falls on you and you crunch your shoulder and you knock it out of place.
Yeah.
And the pain is, I remember him going, oh, and that motherfucker sacked up and threw that 2-point conversion
like a boss
with a broken shoulder. I was like, I'm a Matthew Stafford guy ever since then. Then he got with you guys. It's been fun to watch his story.